Tonight's story is a little different than the others. So far, my stories have been from other people's perspective. Well, tonight's story delves into a perspective that I personally can attest to. This is number 5. It is called The Mind of a Psychopath. Have you ever been inside the mind of a psychopath? Of course you haven't. You're probably just a teenager sitting at a computer or looking at your phone right now. Well, allow me to take you into the mind of a psycho. A psychopath's mind works very differently than that of a normal person's. Where a normal person might think of things like what they will eat for dinner, how they will spend their evening, or what they'll watch on Netflix next, a psychopath will think of only one thing. A psychopath is usually created when either a tragedy befalls them, or when they simply develop a certain hobby. We psychopaths call them urges. You might call watching television a hobby, but we of the psychopathic nation simply view this as a total waste of time. You also might think that an urge is just being tempted to want or do something, but we view an urge as you do food. Just as you have to eat, a psycho must fulfill his or her urge. You might desire to travel to the mountains. Psychopaths desire to subdue their urges. The human mind always desires things, but psychopaths desire things much differently than normal people. Where you might desire a new car, we desire to fulfill the demands of our urges. Where you might desire money, we desire to feed our dark cravings. You see, if a psychopath does not fulfill his or her urge, he or she will go insane. If they don't satisfy their cravings, they can die. Suicide is most common, though it isn't uncommon to hear about patients dying of natural causes. I mentioned earlier that psychopaths think of only one thing. Well, that thing is how they will satisfy their next urge. No, right about now, I have an urge bothering me. I've had it for about a week now, and, well, you're the closest one to me at the moment. You know, you really shouldn't leave your window unlocked at night. Somebody might crawl through and hide themselves from you. It would be unfortunate if you went missing in your sleep one night. They could seriously harm you. They could even kill you in a slow and gruesome way. You won't have to worry about that with me, though. I'll make it quick, now that you know I'm here. I've hidden myself well, so don't bother with the police. It'll all be over soon. Now just go to sleep.